everybody, welcome back to Twin Chevy Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to create a backup on a hard drive of all your settings and games on your Xbox Series S or Series X or even your Xbox One, since all the dashboards are the same now. Just in case you need to do a factory reset or you need to do something that wipes your Xbox off and you've still got a copy of all your settings, your signings, you don't have to go through the signing process and you don't have to go through the lengthy process of downloading all your games again. So sit back, relax, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's just dive into it, shall we? So the first thing you're going to want to do is to take your hard drive and plug it into the Xbox itself. Once you've done that, it's going to come up with this screen here where it asks you if you want to use for media or for games and apps. You're going to want to click Format Storage Device. Now, anything you have on this hard drive is going to be deleted. So any files that you need on your hard drive, back them up, put them somewhere else, put them somewhere secret, put them somewhere safe, and click Format Storage Device. And it's going to format it for Xbox Series S, X, and One. So click New Volume. You can call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call this Xbox Backup. And now you can choose whether you want to install all your games and stuff onto here, or you can just keep them on your Xbox system storage. I'm going to keep it on Keep Current Location here. And then we're just going to click Format Storage Device. Now the hard drive has been plugged in and is ready to go. I'm going to want to make a backup of all my system settings, my signings and things like that. So I'm going to have to open the Settings app. Now if the Settings app isn't on the dashboard, you can press the Xbox Guide button, which is this button here, and just press the right bumper until you get to your name. Scroll all the way down and with Settings there. And we're going to open the Settings app. And then we want to go to the System tab and click Backup and Transfer. Then we want to hit Backup My Settings. Make sure the storage device connected is the one that you have just set up. And then click Backup to Device. And this will replace any settings you've previously copied. We haven't done any yet, so we're just going to back that up. There you go, that's backed up. All our settings are backed up. Now we need to just back up our games. So the quickest way to do this is, again, on the settings, back in the backup and transfer section. Go down to it where it says hard drive transfer, and it will transfer your games and apps to external storage. So we click the games that we want. I'm going to make sure that everything here is transferred over. And I'm going to click Copy Selected, or you can click Move Selected because we are going to be doing a factory reset anyway. We're going to move them over. We're about to move 11 items over to it, of course. And then that's going to move them all over. Now, you can actually play some of these games from your hard drive if you wanted to. Things like the Xbox 360 games and Xbox One games. But the games that will not play from the hard drive are the ones that are Series S and Series X optimized because they need the internal SSD to play. You can see one game here is taking roughly around 10 to 15 minutes to do. If you was to re-download this game, depending on the speed of your internet, it goes at about 1 gigabyte per second. Whereas if you've got shite internet like me, which is 50 megabytes per second, it'd take about 6 to 7 hours to re-download this game. So it's much easier to do this than it is to just wipe everything and start re-downloading everything again. It also means if you do run out of space and you want to keep your games more available, this option is much quicker than re-downloading the games. You just move it over. It takes about 10 minutes. And then if you want to play it again, you move it back over again. So you can manage your storage much better with an external hard drive. Okay, so once that's finished, you can go to My Games and Apps and you can just check it for yourself. So if you go to More Options, click Manage Games and Add-ons. And as you can see there, it says Game has been installed on Xbox Backup. And I can do it from this one there. Manage Games and Add-ons. Game has been installed on Xbox Backup. Then all you need to do to factory reset your Xbox for whatever reason you need to do it, or maybe you've got a new Xbox or something like that. You can reset console, reset and remove everything. That'll reset and remove everything. That'll get rid of all your signings and things like that. So if you need to send your Xbox off, or you're selling your Xbox to get a new Xbox, this way you can keep all your old settings on a hard drive backed up so that when you buy a new Xbox, it's all there waiting and all your games are ready to be transferred over and you don't have to go through that process of signing in and downloading and stuff like that. So click reset and remove everything if you want to do a full factory reset like I am, and it will just automatically do it. There's no prompt to say, do you want to do this? Are you 100% sure? No, it'll just automatically do it. So be careful and be 100% sure that that's the one that you want to pick. Once you hit the reset, it's going to come up with this screen, preparing console. Do not turn off or unplug your console during this, otherwise you are going to corrupt everything. So this is where you can configure everything from the Xbox app. So you're just going to skip that because we're doing it from the backup. Turn your controller back on. Press the start button. And then it was automatically detected that I have backed up settings on my hard drive. Good call. We'll load them onto your new console. If there's an update available, we'll grab that too. So you can apply them settings, or you can click no thanks if you want to set it up from scratch. But we are doing a backup here. So apply all those settings. And there we go. It's going to start updating the console if there's an update available. And then it'll restart again. And everything should be as it was before. Now, if you have a new console and you do this, it's going to do exactly the same thing. So once again, this is for if you have a new console or if you just want to completely wipe everything and start again for whatever reason. Maybe you're getting an error code or something like that. It's welcoming me back. I'm going to reset up everything. And now we need to sign into our Xbox One accounts just to make sure that it is us. Okay, take me home. And there we go. Everything is back as it was before. And if we click My Games and Apps, enable update checking. We click My Games and Apps. All my games and apps are still on my hard drive here, so I can copy them back over. And if I want to transfer the games back over to my SSD, what I do is I click Start, click Manage Games and Add-ons, click on the game itself, click Move or Copy, and then I just press it and I move the game over. And it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes to do that again, and I can start up and play the game. Or I can just play games like Fable Anniversary, Apex Legends, and I'll be doing a video on whether the loading times are much more significant on the hard drive than they are on the SSD. My guess is yes, they are. And that's it for today's video. If you've liked this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.